I wanted to hit you with this just sort of off the top of my head as I'm looking through the news of the morning. I saw this come through late last night. I'm sure most of you have seen this as well, which is this Bubba Wallace thing. I'm sure you all seen this, right? The NASCAR driver, he reported that, I don't know, but about a week ago maybe, that there was a noose fashioned and found in his garage. And then he reported it obviously to NASCAR, or maybe NASCAR reported it to him or something. I don't know. It became a huge thing. It's hard to really say he said, she said. Apparently, well, I guess the story is that Bubba didn't see it or didn't find it, and it was a member of his crew or something like that, and then reported it. And of course, this blew up about basically a hate crime going on in NASCAR, and Bubba Wallace, who I believe is the only African-American driver in NASCAR. So the NASCAR certainly took this very seriously, and you may have even seen there was, I believe, a race last weekend where at the very end, all of the drivers got out and pushed Bubba Wallace's car across the finish line. I don't know what he placed at, but as a show of support. Well, NASCAR did an investigation. The FBI did an investigation. In fact, the FBI sent 15 agents to investigate a possible hate crime against Bubba Wallace, investigating this noose that was found in the garage. And what did they find? What did they determine? There was no noose. What was it? A garage door pole tied into a loop. That's what they found. It was there through photographic evidence. Our crack team of FBI agents. In fact, actually, before the FBI found this, a group of Twitter sleuths. I believe one is the Last Refuge, the Conservative Treehouse. If you've ever seen that blog or Twitter handle, does a lot of work in the conservative sphere. Who today would also be cheering. By the way, I saw. Just to quickly digress here, I don't know if you've seen this news. If you're following the Michael Flynn case, the appeals court orders the Flynn judge to dismiss the case. And if you remember, the Flynn judge, as the Department of Justice dropped the charges against General Flynn, the judge was like, "Yeah, I don't really want to do that. I kind of would like to keep this thing going." He appointed some outside counsel to argue in favor. To sentence Flynn anyways, and then that got kicked up to an appeals court, and the appeals court says, no, you have to dismiss the case. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if the judge obeys that order. But anyways, back to this NASCAR thing. They sent 15 FBI agents to investigate, and they found it was just this. It was just a rope. They found, and in the Last Refuge, what I was saying, he was posting about this a couple of days ago. They found last year, June of last year, I believe, something like that. It was you got these. It's a bay of garages, and you've got a rope that pulls down. It was tied there last year, and then the picture this year, it was significantly shortened. Somebody had cut it. This is not a noose, and you didn't need. And here's what I'll say. Look, it was not a noose. That's clear. But what you don't need is one. The last thing this country needs is something like this, right? A hate crime. That's not a hate crime, okay? Hate crimes, real hate crimes, they need to be investigated and prosecuted 100% to the full extent of the law. But something like this, that's fake, basically, you didn't need 15 FBI agents. Now forget about the manpower and the resources devoted. It's just not required. You can go down to 7-Eleven and ask anybody and walk them over and go, what is that? That's a garage door pole. That's a garage door pole. Yep, okay, we're done here. But no, we need to do a full, thorough investigation. And in fact, Bubba Wallace appeared on Don Lemon's show insisting that it was still a noose because, I don't know, he's just going to double down. And, partly to blame here is one of the statements here from there was a statement from the FBI here, and it's just really crazy the way this is worded because, it says, on Monday, 15 FBI special agents conducted numerous interviews regarding the situation at Talladega Superspeedway. After a thorough review of the facts and evidence surrounding the event, we have concluded that no federal crime was committed. Thank you so much. The FBI learned that garage number 4, where the noose was found, see, they're calling it's not a noose, it's a knot. It's a loop with a knot, and you pull it down. That's it. Sorry, it makes me so angry because they allow this. This is a way to weasel out, a way to wiggle out of this. That where the noose was found assigned to Bubba Wallace last week. The investigation also revealed evidence, including authentic video confirmed by NASCAR, that the noose, again noose, not the knot, not the pull down loop. They're still calling it a noose. Found in garage number 4 was there as early October 2019. Okay, so I said June, so it was October. Although the noose, again, is now known to have been in garage number 4 in 2019. Nobody could have known Mr. Wallace, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's just, and of course, and I'm reading from this Federalist article, because yes, as it says, it's not a noose at all. It was a garage door pull, according to an independent NASCAR statement. The FBI report concludes, and photographic evidence confirms the garage door pull rope fashioned like a noose, has been positioned there since as early as late fall. It's just a basic knot to make a loop so you can pull the thing down. It's all it was. And you know, and that's really all I want to say about it. You know, I don't know about motives. I don't know about motives. I'm just going to leave that aside. I don't know what's in anybody's heart, so I'm not going to accuse anyone of anything like that. But look, any person with average intelligence would have known that this is not a noose, and to keep insisting that it is just crazy to me. And this is the last thing that we need in our country right now. We got a comment here from Carol. Tukanen, love getting the truth. That's right, Carol. I like the truth too. I don't like being lied to. Who does? Who wants to hear this crap, right? I mean, we're hearing about a cold civil war and the world on fire, and here we are, guys. Here we are with this. We have to deal with things that basically are fake, are lying to incite a division, to incite anger for people because you double down. If you like NASCAR, or if you're just a human being, you don't want to see this happen to anybody. You don't want to see somebody try to do racial intimidation. But you also feel like you're under attack too, even though you've done nothing. And then here it comes, and the whole thing was just fake anyways. So that is rant over. I just wanted to check in with you guys and talk about this. I'd love for you guys to keep a conversation going. Go ahead and comment down below. Also, head on over to informedamerican.com. Where you can get real smart news in your inbox every single day. And by the way, guys, scroll down in the Facebook page. We posted a clip of the BS pod with Zach and myself yesterday afternoon, where we talked about the stuff going on with the coronavirus and things that the mainstream media aren't telling you. There's a clear, we've got a great chart that we pull up and discuss. And I think maybe this will be something great for all of you to hear. It's an important stat to watch as this stuff goes through, as we're reopening the economy. And new cases, this whole thing about new cases is hysterical, and we explain why. So I'd encourage you to scroll on down, check out that video, or head on over to our YouTube page, youtube.com/big impact media. We've got a ton of content there, so please check that out. Anyway, keep this conversation going about this NASCAR thing and this noose. I'd love to hear all your thoughts about this, and thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.